Hello everyone, Sableye here and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking on the Battle Stadium ladder with a team that had some very impressive success over this last weekend in the Victory Road tournament. This team of course was not built by myself, this team was built by tsltang. He managed to pilot it to get top 32 in VR last weekend, and his friend Chongjin managed to get top 8. So very solid team. You guys can see it on the screen. All the information of the creator and the pilots will be down below, so make sure to check them out. Very good players, and I say we jump into things. And we are here. We're gonna get Bob for the first match of the day. What do we got? Barraskewda stuffs. Now I'm gonna be honest, I had kind of looked at this team and like, okay, I kind of know how to deal with the common stuff, but like Barraskewda Pelipper, I don't think I ever would have seen coming. But it's interesting. We've got, long story short, Grim, Annihilape. Just seems like an absolutely busted core, right? Like, you get the Grim, you get the screens up, Annihilape just sits there, takes hits, gets some Drain Punch backs, boosts up Rage Fist while it's going. Just absolutely solid core, absolutely solid combination. Really excited to try it out here. So, the only concern I have realistically is that Barraskewda, because I have no clue what it's going to do. The Pelipper is a bit odd and a bit rough, but I'm not overly concerned. So, I definitely want, do I just do it? Like, I feel like it's a bit questionable, but I feel like I also just kind of have to commit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and commit. Azumarill isn't terrible here, especially with like late game Aqua Jet, and I think I want Rage Powder. I could make a case for AV Hydreigon because that thing is very good. I used it myself on a different team at my local this weekend, but I think I'm going to keep it on the bench for right now. I just think that AV Hydra between the mouse hold and the Barraskewda more than likely having close combat. Probably not the mon that I want to be bringing to this match, but we shall see. But seeing Annihilape, another ghost type, being prominent in the meta makes me very happy. Now, if you guys hadn't guessed, ghost type is my favorite typing, bringing us to the question of the day. What is your favorite Pokemon type? And why, if you feel like explaining. But either way, we're going to see the Barraskewda and the Pelipper. Okay. I mean, generally speaking here, I want to just click light screen and stay on the field with Annihilape. My only concern with that is a Liquidation Hurricane is still going to hurt. So I'm going to click Reflect just to eat the Liquidations. The Pelipper doesn't immediately threaten me, and I'm going to try and go immediately into Azumarill. Maybe I should have led the thing instead. I think I'm playing this poorly, but we'll see. We shall see. We're going to bring in the Azumarill. Oh, it's shiny. Nice. I like yellow Azumarill. Pretty cool. Anyways, Reflect is hopping on up for us here. I don't like how it only shows it in front of the Grimmsnarl now, but it's fine. Liquidation coming on out. Azumarill with the... That does so much. That is Life Orb. Okay. I was going to say, that did way too much. That had to be Life Orb. And the Pelipper is just going to click Tailwind. So, not the best of positions, but I think we can start making this work. Because now Light Screen goes up. With Azumarill having a Citrus Berry, it's not going to die this turn. And I think I get a free kill. Now the question is, who do I want? Taking Pelipper down is nice, but I also feel like Pelipper... I think I take Pelipper to Sash, personally. I think I take Pelipper to Sash. Just because it's got the Hurricane that can be a little bit more annoying. The Barraskewda doesn't beat my Amoonguss that's in the back. Liquidation does start stacking up some damage here, which is very annoying, but I'm pretty confident in the fact that Azumarill is going to be able to make it through this turn. Get a play rough into Pelipper, bring it down to what I presume is going to be Focus Sash, and then I can click Aqua Jet to pick it off next turn. Pelipper is going to drop that Hurricane. I should survive this. Yeah. Azumarill's too. First game? Come on, you know, come on Azumarill. Come on. Yeah! I love Pokemon. This is so dumb. This is so annoying. It's fine though. It's fine. Okay? It's fine. What we do now is we're going to go Spirit Break into the Skewda. And just protect if we manage to get it off. Because one of them has to hit the Azumarill. Now I'm going to snap out of confusion. Of course, why wouldn't I? One of them has to hit me. I don't know which one they're going to hit me with. They can't just ignore Azumarill here. They're going to liquidate the Barraskewda, with the Barraskewda into my Grimmsnarl. That is fine. Little annoying. They're going to lose some HP. Spirit Break will kill it, and Hurricane, like I said, they had to target Azumarill with one of their two Pokemon here. And I wanted to make sure I got a KO on something. This Barraskewda is starting to do scary amounts of damage. It was time to go. Okay, it's in Aqua Jet range. It's still time to go for it. This also forces, once again, Pelipper into Azumarill. We're going to Aqua Jet, take out the Barraskewda. Now, if they protect, it's a good play. There's not much I can really do about that, but we are stalling out Rain with Azumarill here. I still think Annihilape wins this in the end. They do protect. And maybe I have too much faith in Annihilape here, but I still can't help but believe that Annihilape just wins this endgame. Because Hurricane's going to go out. That confusion hit's really annoying because that Pelipper could have also been in range of dying right here. And we probably just win the game, in all honesty, if we don't get hurt, if we don't hit in confusion. But Spirit Break going to go into the Pelipper, going to allow Annihilape to kind of come in relatively, I want to say relatively safely, but like it's not even that safe. Their Tailwind is gone. I should have one more turn of Rain. I'm going to go Annihilape, and I think I protect. I don't want to protect, but I feel the need that I have to protect. What if I just switch out? What if I go Grimmsnarl out into a... Yeah, no, I don't hate that. Now the question is, do I want to protect here? Because I don't necessarily need to, per se. But I think it is in my best interest to at least protect this turn. And that way I have Rage Powder next turn in front of this stuff. And I can either get a Bulk Up off, or maybe switch back into screens. I have options next turn. It's not an ideal scenario for me. I kind of underestimated this Pelipper. But at the same time, that confusion hit was pretty questionable. Liquidation is going into the protect. I'm hoping it's a double into Annihilape. That would be ideal. It's just a Tailwind. Okay, so I could have attacked there. That's fine. Okay, now I have to worry about Propeller Tail. Rain should be out. Yeah, I was going to say. Beautiful. I was going to say Rain should be done here. I'm going to go... I have to Rage Powder because I can't risk them just dropping my Annihilape. Actually, would they kill it? Would they even get the KO? I don't know if they would. I don't think they will. I'm just going to click Spore into Pelipper and bulk up. This is a greedy play, guys. This is 100% greedy. I don't advise doing this. They're going to Ice Fang. I don't know what for. Maybe looking for a freeze. They're going to lose some HP there. They should survive that. I think they were calling a... They hit the Hurricane out of Rain, by the way. That's all I'm going to say. And get the confusion. I love this game. Anyways, we should be okay. This is just kind of sad. We get the bulk up off, which isn't bad. Keeping myself alive right now. Now, the problem here is I'm going to have to Rage Powder. No, I don't. I do not have to Rage Powder. I am going to... See, they also hit me twice. So they've boosted Rage Fist more than enough already. We're going to get a little bit of lefties back. I can't Rage Powder because Barraskewda is just going to be... I have a feeling it's Propeller Tail. You don't need the extra speed on this Pokemon. It's fast enough. So I feel like it's just Propeller Tail so it can't get redirected, which makes me question the Ice Fang play though. So maybe I will Rage Powder just to make sure. And I'm going to Rage Fist because Pelipper needs to die. It's time to take things down and start doing some things. Now this might actually end up going into Annihilape anyways. But either way, regardless of that scenario. Nope, beautiful. They are not Propeller Tail, which I think is questionable. Especially on a team like this. I think Barraskewda is fast enough to afford to be able to be Propeller Tail. But Pelipper remaining fast asleep. We're going to get Annihilape hopefully to connect right here. Annihilape, buddy, please. Annihilape coming out with the Rage Fist. Pelipper is not going to be capable of surviving that. Down goes the Pelipper. Now, I Rage Powdered there because I didn't want to take so much damage to a spot where Confusion hit would knock me out. I could have Pollen Puffed, right? I could have said, I'm going to heal myself up with a Pollen Puff right now, and we're going to be fine. I should have one more turn of Reflect as well before I have to hard pivot Grim back in if I think I need to. Garchomp's coming in, gets a little concerning here. What else do we have? And Goldango. Okay. They have one more turn of Tailwind, right? Let me check. Buttons. Buttons are hard to press, guys. They do indeed have one more turn of Tailwind. So here's the thing. I could go Protect on Annihilape and try to Spore the Garchomp. And then if they go make it rain or whatever they do, I can Terra Fire the next turn and then kill the Goldango. Which I think is my best case scenario here. The only thing that needs to happen is I need to have an Amoonguss survive the turn, which I think I might need to actually Terra Water to do. So we're going to try that. So basically what my game plan is here is to be able to live the Make It Rain plus the Earthquake with Amoonguss. As Annihilape protects. Goldango's going to Terra, hopefully Terra Steel. That's really good because it allows me to Drain Punch it next turn. I don't know the speed stat on this Annihilape, which is a little concerning. Because generally speaking, you want to run a mad amount of bulk onto these things, right? Because like the more they get hit, the stronger your attacks become. So overall, it just makes the most sense. But if we can get Garchomp to sleep right now, I think we're okay because we're able to Rage Powder and force them into another Make It Rain. With Light Screen up and them being at -1, we should be okay. Annihilape needs to get this Protect off though. Okay, Annihilape doing what Azumarill couldn't apparently. Annihilape is doing what Azu couldn't, and we're gonna get Rock Slide here. That is fine. It's still a little concerning though if we don't manage to get this attack off. Oh, do we dodge? Amoonguss is goated. And they are going to Make It Rain, and we are going to get the Spore onto the Garchomp. So, a little bit of a nice dodge there, but the dodge I don't think mattered as much as the fact that we would have had to avoid a flinch. So there was tons of chances for us not to flinch there, and the dodge was just one of those, because I was living that. Life Orb? No, presumably Specs. There's a Spore. Is it Lumberry? That's the only concern left, is if it's Lumberry. It is not Lumberry. We are now killing right now. I'm going to redirect. I believe we have Light Screen for one more turn. If we have Light Screen for one more turn, I am very confident Annihilape is not dying. We do have Light Screen for one more turn. I'm going to Rage Powder anyways, just in case they have the capabilities of switching, but I am very confident they're locked in here. We're going to get the Rage Powder over. I should be maybe Rage Fisting, but I think killing the Goldango makes more sense here. Garchomp remains fast asleep, so it is faster than me, which is obviously pretty much guaranteed at this point. Goldango is going to be faster, is going to -1, Make It Rain, Terra Steel. I presume Choice Spec. Annihilape, he's going to eat that for breakfast, going to get all the health back. And, oh no. Annihilate, let's go. Alright, Annihilate gonna fight through the confusion. Gonna drop that Goldango. And if I would have lost because they hit Hurricane outside of rain and got the confusion and 4 turns of it, I would have screamed. But it's fine, that's Pokemon. We are gonna get the kill on Goldango here. We're gonna get a bunch of our HP back. And I think at this point it's just a Rage Fist wins the game, right? I mean, I don't bother redirecting because he knows I can redirect, so the best play possible is for me to click Spore again. I could Pollen Puff, but I'm gonna click Spore because I'm pretty confident Rage Fist just kills if it manages to go off. Garchomp is fast asleep. Rage Fist should pick up the KO, no problems had. Snaps out of the confusion that was guaranteed after the 4 turns. Rage Fist coming on out. Come on. Come on. Easy, get out of here. Alright, so Annihilape is broken. This is what I mean. Like, when I said at the beginning Annihilape goes crazy here despite the Pelipper, even with the Pelipper, it just went hard. Like, Annihilape is broken. Like, just the mechanics and how it works is disgusting. You throw that thing behind screens, force people to hit into it, then you can heal it up with Pollen Puff. This team is crazy. It's crazy good. I'm not sure how I feel about Murkrow, I'm gonna be honest. Obviously it's never a bad thing to have Tailwind. I definitely think this team like this wants Tailwind. I just don't know if Murkrow's the mon for it. It seems kind of out of place here with like all the bulk and then you just have a Murkrow. But maybe Murkrow's the wave. Maybe Murkrow knows something I don't. Like, Murkrow's good, don't get me wrong. It just feels out of place. Maybe, who knows? I don't know how to word it. I think out of place is the wording of it. There's nothing really else to say. I agree the Tailwind. I agree Murkrow is good. It just doesn't seem to logically make sense here. But here I am trashing a team that got top 32 and top 8. But I do think it could be optimized a little bit more on the Murkrow slot. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's for something specific. And what is with Pelipper Barraskewda? What is happening? This is not a core. Stop bringing Pelipper Barraskewda, please. This time I'm going to go Grim Azu, though. This time I'm not going to mess up. I'm going to have the Rage Fist in the back. And this time I don't know how good Amoonguss is. Still good, right? Amoonguss is still goated, right? Yeah. Amoonguss is still goated here. Okay. We're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna rock the same thing, different order though this time. I don't hate it. The annoying fact is still that Pelipper. I still have to get through the Pelipper before the Hurricanes start decimating me. So I'm leading Azumarill this time in order to click Play Rough into it immediately to try and put it in Aqua Jet range after they Tailwind. I don't know if it's going to be enough. I don't know how offensive this Azumarill is. But huge power damage is normally pretty good. But we're going to see Fake Out for Farigiraf. So they're going to go hard for the Trick Room mode here, which is what I'm concerned. Not concerned about, but what I'm concerned about at this moment. Now, I can't Taunt. I can Spirit Break, though, if they give it to me. And I can Liquidate if they give it to me. Now, both of these, basically, actually, I play Rough Hariyama. I double Hariyama. I don't care about Farigiraf as much as I care about Hariyama, actually. He's getting rid of Hariyama. Hariyama's the Trick Room sweeper here. They're going to Fake Out. They can only Fake Out one of us. That's fine. It's going to be a Trick Room, I would presume. From Farigiraf here, that's good damage. I like to see that. But I'm assuming it's going to be Guts boosted on Hariyama, and there's the Trick Room. Okay. But this is why I wanted the damage on Hariyama, and that's why I changed my mind. Because right now, if Hariyama was going to be at full health and get a Guts boost, it would have been terrifying. But now, given the fact that Hariyama is a little bit lower, we can actually almost make it through this. We're going to get the Reflect up, and I'm just going to Liquidate, because it covers if they want to switch out. It's going to do enough damage anyways with Azumarill, and I doesn't have to risk the miss of Play Rough. I worry a little bit that Hyper Voice in like close combat's just gonna shred me. Obviously, that shouldn't shred Azumarill, but if they can Terra something and get like a Terra Grass or something on this Hariyama, I don't think that's common, but you never know. I don't know. With Terra types in best of 1, I'm always terrified. Ironhead not going to manage to kill Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl is absolutely goated. Hyper Voice might be enough. No, it is not enough. Alright. Liquidation coming on out should be more than enough to take out Hariyama. Beautiful. And now we can get our light screen up, and I think we just kind of game. Like, this is going to be a Azumarill, I want to say just running over people. The Sleepy. What's Sleepy? What's tired? Alright, I respect it. Shiny King Gambit. Light screen goes up, and now it's time to start chipping down Farigiraf, I think. Yeah. No, I'll just Liquidate King Gambit. I have Spore Pressure coming in once they kill Thing this turn, so I'll just Liquidate King Gambit, get some damage up. I have to survive a double up with Azumarill here, which is the scary part. And I should after Citrus Berry. Maybe ignoring Farigiraf is a mistake, but Annihilape does not want to be here in this endgame. There's a Hyper Voice going to take one of us down. Not going to kill Azu, which is nice. And now I get Spore Pressure, which is exactly what I wanted. Liquidation. Not anywhere near enough. Okay, so we're going to get you on the field here. I think I have to go after Farigiraf with the Sleep Powder. And I think I have to, so we're going to Spore, and I'm going to Protect. It just makes the most sense in my opinion. I don't think there's much they can do about it. Unless, of course, they're holding something like the Lumberry on this Farigiraf. Or Safety Goggles, both of which would kind of be odd to me. I don't think you need Goggles for Farigiraf. They're going to hard switch out the King Gambit, though. That's really kind of decent. Is it Pelipper? No, that's Amoonguss. That's their own Amoonguss. Okay. I can work playing against their own Amoonguss here. It actually is Safety Goggles. What are the chances? I was just saying that them being Safety Goggles would make no sense, yet here they are, Safety Goggles wise. What are the chances? Okay, now this is annoying. Now this is very annoying. I presume I'm slow Amoonguss, so I could try to Pollen Puff myself up here, and I think I'm going to. And now it's time to start hitting. Now it's time to start hitting Farigiraf. I am slower. I do get my Pollen Puff up. Unfortunately, I am probably going to get put to sleep. But if I can keep myself alive long enough, they're going to Spore. That's fine. Sap Sipper would have been cool, but Huge power is the better ability more often than not, so. Twin Beam. Still into Azumarill though, so that's fine. Hits twice, right? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We ate that really, really well. Okay. So the screens are helping us out, keeping us alive a little longer here. We are burning a turn of sleep right now as well, which is really nice. And I think I'm going to Pollen Puff the Farigiraf. I need to start getting this thing chipped down. I don't think a Twin Beam is going to kill me besides screens. So I'm going to liquidate. It's not ideal. I mean, I do believe getting a play rough off is better, but I need to make sure I hit my attacks. So unfortunately, we are going to remain asleep. If they try for the Trick Room, it's fine. They're going to Clear Smog me. Shouldn't be doing too much, but I might die to a Twin Beam now. But I think they should try to Trick Room. Here's the Pollen Puff, and they are going to go for that Trick Room. Pollen Puff is doing good damage into Farigiraf, and there's the Trick Room. Okay, I'm okay with this. So they can't actually Spore my Azumarill now. I'm going to Self Pollen Puff. I still have screens up as well, so we're kind of chilling. Self Pollen Puff, heal myself up, and I'm going to drop a Liquidation. It's going to do enough damage to a spot where another Pollen Puff will kill it, so that's really what I'm looking forward to here. Just got to keep Azumarill alive, keep pieces alive, keep them on the field. They're going to Pollen Puff themselves. I respect it. It is the correct play. We also appear to be the slower Amoonguss. We've been moving after or moving first in Trick Room the entire time. Twin Beam, they're scared of Amoonguss now, but behind screens, Twin Beam just isn't the wave. Doesn't even do half. Amoonguss is absolutely goated. Azumarill, please, buddy. Azumarill is going to finally wake up. It does decide that it's time. Liquidation's going to come on out. Do some nice chip damage. I'm not going to bother protecting because it doesn't do me any good. I'm going to Pollen Puff and I'm going to Liquidation. So my game plan here is basically saying they're going to Spore Azumarill this turn. Or if I catch them thinking that I'm going to protect, I get my Liquidation off. So here's a Pollen Puff for some chip damage. Or I'm burning a turn of sleep because protecting this turn just lets them do it next turn. And they're going to self-heal with the Pollen Puff. Liquidation is going to come on out, and that is why I did not protect. And it's going to work. So they're going to get healed up here. They're going to go for a Twin Beam. Still not going to kill Amoonguss. Amoonguss is just absolutely crazy. At some point, I do have to get Annihilape on the field, though, to win this game, and I don't know where that's going to happen. Liquidation for a little bit of chip damage we take. One more turn of Trick Room. 2 more turns. So I'm still not going to bother protecting. I'm going to Pollen Puff for Farigiraf. It needs to go down. I'm a little concerned about the fact that I'm letting Amoonguss kind of falter here. Like, it's getting pretty low, but I don't think I have a choice. I don't think I have a choice. Can this kill, please? If this kills, we're okay. And that is where the concern lies. There's a Spore. I need to either live a Twin Beam or do something. I don't like this. I might have thrown. I obviously couldn't Aqua Jet because of... I died. There's no way I live another one. Yeah, there's no way I live another set. Amoonguss is good, but unfortunately, it's not that good. I still think I can win this. Like, this is still very winnable in my opinion. Especially if Azumarill can wake up. Because they have to heal this turn. Reflect is gone, meaning I should still have Light Screen. So I think they have to heal. And because I think they have to heal, I'm going to click Bulk Up and try to get some damage out. And if they don't heal, then it's giving me a chance to just kill them on the following turn, and I'm okay with that. There's also a chance I'm Lumberry if they don't know the team. So Lumberry Annihilape's been a thing. Yep, like I said, they have to heal. Twin Beam behind my Light Screen should not be killing Annihilape. I refuse to believe it will. That does heal them up. They're going to Twin Beam into... Okay, this is fine. Can I wake up? Azumarill, buddy. Azumarill is a gamer. Okay, so Azumarill waking up. Gonna drop the Liquidation. Gonna get some decent damage off. You love to see it. The only problem now is they're still gonna get Trick Room up. Maybe I should have doubled Farigiraf there. Right, because they're still getting room back up, right? There's nothing I can do about that. At least I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Obviously, they're gonna redirect. Surely they're redirecting, right? This should be Rage Powder Trick Room, and I don't know if there's anything I can do. I'm gonna Rage Fist. See, I want to Rage Fist, but if I want, but I also want to pressure. No, I just do it. Hold up, I do it this way. I Rage Fist you because it's gonna do the more damage, and then I target you in case you don't redirect. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you have to. They literally have to redirect, and they have to attempt Trick Room getting back up here. It is their only play. Rage Fist coming on out. Doing some hopefully decent damage. That did nothing. Never mind. Can we get a defense drop maybe? Okay. Asking you shall receive. Trick Room does go back up. Okay. I Terra Fire, so that Twin Beam doesn't do as much to me here. And I Drain Punch if I get it off. Yeah, because I'm not sure. I need to make sure one of these goes off into Farigiraf, and I will Liquidate as well. I still think we're okay to win this game. I'm not protecting because the moment I protect and they just Pollen Puff, I'm losing. I risk getting put to sleep here, but if I get put to sleep, it's not the end of the world. I've got the bulk up on Annihilape. The other Mon would then be able to kill the Farigiraf. And from there, we should be okay. Looks like we're only getting 2 games in today's episode, by the way. But it's fine. It's fine because Azumarill and Annihilape are gaming. I'm going to switch out Amoonguss. Okay. Hard bringing into King Gambit. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they're resetting the Amoonguss, which I do respect a little bit. I just don't know if it's enough for them. Terra Fire looks very bad now. But I guess if I eat the Twin Beam, it's not terrible. If I actually eat the Twin... Actually, if I just win, no? If they Twin Beam me, I win, right? Unless I die. If nothing dies, Azumarill takes out Farigiraf. Drain Punch goes into King Gambit. It's over, right? Yeah, it's over. This is game. Yeah, this is game. Because Liquidation goes into Farigiraf, Drain Punch goes into King Gambit, GG. I mean, Amoonguss is good, but it's not good enough to take these two out. I don't agree with that play. I think Amoonguss had enough pressure. I know it was -1, but I do think it had to stay on the field there. Like, I get what they're trying for there. They're trying to get King Gambit to eat the Rage Fist onto switch in, but I was not going to Rage Fist there because I needed to target down the Farigiraf was the problem. He was the one doing damage. It needed to go. So we're going to take a probable win here. I mean... Unless Amoonguss pulls some miracle. It's going to start stalling turns of room. It's the best option now. Because now I can't. They can go ahead and clear Smog. It's not gonna matter. There's literally nothing they can do. I might Aqua Jet myself. Can I Aqua Jet myself to get the Rage Fist boost? I think I can, right? It's a little risky because I'm a fire type now. Obviously, I'm not gonna get the kill, but I could actually technically, in theory, do it. But I'm not gonna bother with it. I will Aqua Jet for a little bit of extra chip. Going for bulk ups doesn't matter here, because they're just going to clear Smog it away eventually. I guess Amoonguss can win this. I don't think it can, but I have a tough time believing Amoonguss can win this. Eventually they're going to hit. Eventually they're going to hit me, and I'm going to get from 50 base power to 100, and then from 100 to 150. Rage Fist is just too good in this endgame, I think, to lose. They are Black Sludge Amoonguss, though, so if there was ever a chance, this is it. I'm going to take the turn of sleep now. That way I can potentially come out of that and have a couple of Rage Fists. Because now they're going to clear Smog. If they can clear Smog into my Wake Up, and then I get another Rage Fist off, it's beautiful. Right? That's their best play, is to Rage Fist, is to clear Smog me now. But I still don't think they can break through. I refuse to believe it. I absolutely refuse to believe it. Now, I'm going to go Rage Fist. I'm going to get hopefully some damage up because they should clear Smog this turn. So if I can Wake Up here, get the Rage Fist off, that's fine. I've woken up when I needed to the rest of the game. So I can honestly almost take a 3-turn sleep here. They are Pollen Puff, which is actually going to do less than clear Smog. Like, I'm almost healing that back with lefties and a Protect. And I think I actually am. I almost don't even need to click Protect. And I'm not going to it in a scenario like this because it's best to get the Rage Fist damage off. They've Pollen Puffed me once. It's time to get going. It's time to start dropping Rage Fist. They should click Spore here. Or that. Or that. That's also technically correct. But this team is absolutely incredible. I encourage everyone to try it out. Like I said, tsltang info and Chongjin's info will be down below. Absolutely amazing players, absolutely amazing team. We will be bringing this back in tomorrow's episode as well. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in a future video.